What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another MULE Man episode. Second video here in Colorado. It's still only the second day, and I got Mullet Singer here with me, and he's got a deer tag, and I have a deer tag as well. If you watched the last video, shot a bear, and now we're looking for deer, and my dad also has an elk tag. So we got the Can-Am loaded, Viking armament loaded, and we're out looking for deer this evening. So wish us luck, and y'all stay tuned and enjoy. All right, guys, it is a couple days later. We've had a pretty tough time turning up deer. Elk, on the other hand, me and Stu have been on elk every day, but we loaded up the Can-Am this morning, and we're in some new country. So the goal today is to get my dad on a huge buck. We're gonna try to get Stu on a bull elk, and I have a buck tag as well. So, and my dad has an elk tag. So if Stu kills one and we find another one, we're meat hunting today. So Can-Am's loaded. Viking armament is in the case in the back of the Can-Am, and it's about time to start glassing. So I'll see you guys out in the field, and hopefully we can turn up some deer and elk. Well, it is the evening now. Didn't find any shooter bucks this morning, but if you can see who joined me. 4K, yeah, talking about camera.
We hopefully gonna be eating good here soon.
Yeah, so we got 2 shooter bucks found, but they want to go ride around some more and do some more glassing and see what else we can turn up. But here before too long, yeah, Chris. Here before too long, we're gonna go back and hopefully get Dad or Justin on a buck. So Justin has his first mule deer tag here, and we're gonna make it happen.
Rock and roll.
Well, I can see one side, and his forks are good on both of that side. So
how big you thinking? Like over 160?
I don't know. Over 160. I gotta see him first. He's raking a tree so hard you can't. Right with all those does. Come here, Dad.
See all the does, but he put his head down while ago.
He's a big deer.
Why don't you look at that buck right there next to the power pole? 'Cause that's bigger than that one that you guys were looking at over there.
Oh, there's another one over here. Look at this one, Dad.
No way.
Look at this deer. It's a big buck right here.
That's a good buck for Justin right there. That's bigger than that one over there.
At the power pole.
Oh, that's a good one.
Look at that.
Dang.
Let me look at him.
Tell me what you see.
Hey, I'd shoot that buck.
Yeah.
Which pole?
Dad, go kill him.
Dad gets first dip, first pull. That's a real nice.
That's a
nice buck, bro.
Yeah. Mullet Senior is going in for a nice 4x4.
What?
job. Nice tracks.
Finally, 6 days.
Golly, that is a mondo.
Man. I hope he's not shrinking right now. I hope he's not shrinking right now. Sure doesn't give up. Viking armament, 300 PRC. That's how they do it. Look at this right here. They shoot these little missiles called 300 PRCs, baby.
Meat missiles.
I'm shaking.
That is a mondo, Muley. Beautiful shot. Did you neck shot him?
I should have came up behind his shoulder, so. But I was shaking too, so I could have neck shot him. Might have headshot him, blew his horns out.
Yeah, good shot, Mike.
Oh man, I got cotton mouth. Oh, that's awesome.
That was perfect. He was in the perfect spot, dude.
All right, guys, we got a double on the ground. A mullet, got it done.
Finally.
Lake Fork guy, got your first muley.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about. J-Rod on the cinematic.
Here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Woo! Oh, that's a stud.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Oh man. Look at that, dude.
Wow. So those are a little on the short side, huh? Normally, or that? Oh, it's an awesome bark, man. Good one.
He actually looks really similar
Let's get a side shot on him. He's tall.
out to the trail. This is so sick.
Yeah, right where I was aiming too. That's good.
Yeah,
News.
tag him with it. I'll get a pen. Let's get your tag out.
That one.
Cut out mail, date, and then sign it. Just go ahead and sign it first.
You want me to notch it for him? Yeah. Make a slit right there.
Ow.
Just has to be on the proof of sex.
Leave the carcass. It needs to be on the carcass at all.
Smell that leg right there?
Yeah, just gato.
You're not gonna get that hand. You ain't gonna get that off your hand for a week, buddy.
Man, I stuck my.
Well, did you notice right before you shot, he hunched up like that? That's him peeing all over his glands. That's why he's all wet.
He's doing it, huh?
Guys, getting caught up on my little hush elk hunting video, but we are doing something special today. Forgive me, all you people in Africa. I love the African culture, and I know I'm gonna say this wrong, but we are making drawers. I think that's how you say it. It's basically like a air-dried jerky stick here in America is what it would be equivalent to, I'd say. So we have some beef fat. This is some mule deer. We have 5 pounds of mule deer, 1 pound of beef fat. We have a little oyster shear sauce in here with some brown vinegar, as well as salt, pepper, coriander seed, rosemary, and a little cloves. And I blended it all up, toasted it, and blended it all up. And we're gonna add it all here in a minute. Hayden's just chopping the fat up a little bit so it can get mixed in well with our mule deer meat. And then I don't have, traditionally you're supposed to put it in lamb casings, which is a raw, like natural casing, but all we have is collagen casings. So we're gonna try the collagen and see. It's definitely not gonna give me the look that I wanted, like the traditional look, but it's one of my favorite snacks when I go to Africa. And like I said, I love the African culture. Sorry, Dreekus, if I'm saying it wrong, forgive me. But this is all good. All right, so we got our fat. Let me get some gloves on. Thought we'd change up the old catch, clean, and cooks and do some meat work. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I finally got all the made with meat equipment: grinder, chamber vacuum, jerky gun, dehydrator. And since our weather is so unstable here in Texas, we're actually going to put all this into the dehydrator, just because we don't have the right temperature here to make it happen outside and actually air dry to 5 to 7 days like they do in Africa, because they have perfect weather in Africa when we go over there and hunt. So Worcestershire and vinegar goes in. That's going to help cure it as well. We're not putting curing salt in here. You can, but I plan on vacuum sealing and freezing everything that we're not eating at the moment anyway. So we're going to put all this in, get it mixed up real good, and we're only going to run this through the grinder one time through the coarse setting. So we're going to make sure my table's clean. Don't worry. You're not eating it. Don't leave a stupid comment. I'm eating it.
I'm eating it.
You're eating it. You don't care.
I've eaten worse.
I don't even know what I was saying, but so we're only running it once through the coarse grinder. You want to have that coarse bite whenever you're eating this. First, getting it mixed up real good, real nice and good. I probably could have made these mule deer chunks a little bit smaller, but me and Hunter were in here last night till late, cutting up both of those my mule deer and Angel's mule deer, and we got it all done. So we're actually making more stuff today. So the next video, we're going to be making something different using all this stuff. So y'all stay tuned for that next video. Me and Hayden we're making a lot of something. So this is only 6 pounds. The next batch of what we're doing is going to be 25 pounds. So y'all stay tuned for that. So we're going to get all cleaned up. I got to go get a meat bucket clean, and we're going to get to grinding, and then we're going to run it through our casings, and then we'll add it into our dehydrator. All right, so I got it rolling on a foot pedal down here. Hayden's gonna try to mix in mule deer and fat pretty close together. You can see how beautiful that comes out. And the foot pedal is awesome because you don't have to worry about burning your machine up. You keep meat going in there without it running the whole entire time.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
That is what it's supposed to be like, for sure. Hayden made it into some balls, and we're gonna I'm gonna try to wrap this on. I'm gonna start filling the casings and see how this goes.
You didn't title question?
As we're changing gears, I was going to do it through that and put it in casings, but we are now doing it through the jerky maker. Wow, you filled that up way too much. How am I supposed to get that in there, bro?
Like that.
So we're gonna jerky this up into sticks and then just dehydrate it. See how it turns out. So I'm definitely not doing the traditional drawers or however you say it, but wow, it works phenomenal through the jerky gun. What do you think, Hayden?
Yeah, that's 20 times easier.
Break it. I want to try to keep them straight, like old Slim Jim, if you know what I'm saying. And we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna get all these trays filled. I'll show you what it looks like when we get all the trays done. We definitely mushed it up. Didn't keep it coarse like we thought we wanted to. We're newbies, man. We're trying. That's all we're doing is trying. But it's not a super hard recipe to do, so we're definitely going to try it the traditional way next time around, which is probably next week or tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned. I'll let you know whenever we get all these squirted out of here. All right, guys, we got our trays loaded. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 trays out of that, 5 trays. And we got it set at 12 hours at 140 degrees. So I'm gonna check on it every couple hours, see what it does, but y'all will get to know what they look like when they're done. Guys, made it out to the ranch. It actually took a lot longer to dry this than I thought, but this is it in the bag, and I've already done a taste test and I'm very disappointed, but let's do a taste test live and give you a little break test, see how it acts. It's just not even close to what I wanted it to be, but kind of it has the flavor of what I'm looking for, but the texture is completely wrong. But it tastes just like a little African treat. But we're gonna get the casings right for next time and make actual drawers, however you say it. And we're gonna try to air dry it when it gets cold enough, and try to air dry. I made make a biltong box, which is basically like a airtight box and doesn't let a lot of humidity and moisture. But I'll give this like a 5-7 out of 10. It's not the best. It'll definitely get eaten, whether it's by the dogs or us. It's not bad. It's just really not what I was looking for. So now First Light is running a huge Black Friday sale, up to 50% off all of my favorite items. If you want to get your husband or your boyfriend or your son or your wife some awesome hunting gear, go over to firstlight.com. It's linked in the description. It's actually my code, so if you want to support me, go use the code that I have down in the bottom. It's linked to my name. So we're also doing a Black Friday sale on my site, mulletman.net, which is also linked in the description box. 25% off all merch and 15% off all spices and baits. And Mullet Man Bait Co. came out with the new bait. It's the Golden Retriever. We have it in Rudderbug, the Mullet Singer, which is the 5-inch bait, and the Mullet Junior, which is the 3-inch bait. So y'all go check those out. New color. It's awesome. Everybody that has thrown them so far is wearing the fish out on them. So 25% off merch, 15% off baits and spices. Y'all go check it out. Link in the description. Until next time, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit thumbs up, and remember, eat good.